How we doing, everybody?
Welcome back,
there.
ladies and gentlemen. Good Sunday afternoon. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? And we have a guest today as well. So a big shout to my man Kashi.
Cheers, Vince.
We'll kick off like we normally do. Sid, what have you been up to this week?
Oh my God. Are you sure you want to start with me, Vince?
Yeah, get it out the way. Get it out the way.
Oh my God. So, the farm's like getting close to being done. My shipment got delayed because of some clerical issues in my import paperwork. So I have to wait another 15 days before I actually get them. Then I have a lot of work happening, man. Vince, all over the place, just running around haywire. We've got merchandise getting printed. We've got the bonsais delivered at the space. We've got electricals, wiring, lighting, paint. There's all sorts of madness happening in the studio. And then we got two bronze certificates at the junior IJKS in Japan, and
You did.
best in country.
Nice.
Best in country. So
Man,
Thank
that's you got to take that. You know, your first visit there as well.
Yep.
Was that with
Maruhiro.
Marihiro
all-
Fish?
So that's the thing, right? Like you buy an expensive Sakai or Dainichi Showa or something like that, and you're almost guaranteed to win something, right? But like, so those fish are a little out of my budget right now. So I like, and also I really like Marihiro.
Yes.
He gives me good deals, and I'm kind of trying to work with him. And I'd rather win with a Marihiro koi because he's become such a close friend now than get an easy win on a fancy breeder koi, So
Yeah,
like we took about 9 fish that were all just about in my budget, 3 of which were really stretching. One was a Akabeko, one was a Kujaku. Those two were stretching my budget a little bit, and they turned out to be the ones that won the bronze medals. So it was worth it, I guess.
Of course it's because it's put your name out there now, hasn't it? In that respect.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, for me, this time was all about the experience, right, Vince? Because like their judging is a little different from Indonesia, man. Like in Indonesia, body and conformation are super important, but like patterns are so important. They're like so important because they're spoiled for choice, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Indonesians are spoiled for choice, so they get some beautiful koi, but in the Japanese shows, what I saw was like patterns kind of take a back seat, it kind of takes a back seat, and body and skin quality and all are kind of more the higher up on the ranking list, you know what I mean, rating list. And so for me, this first time I was just hoping I'd even get one, you know what I mean, just something. I did not think I was gonna get three little somethings, you know what I mean. So I'm like super stoked about that. But like now, like I've got a whole new mission on my mind, I've got a whole new mission on my mind because like I need something else to work towards now. So
Next year's in Japan.
Dude, I'm thinking I want to be the first Indian to make a grand champion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a Tosai, man, even at the junior IJKS, I don't care. But like I want to be the first Indian to be doing that, it'll probably it'll probably take me a couple of years, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then this first participation was just the first experience, right? Like it's just a warm up. And
don't take this the wrong way, but you are, in a lot of respects, you're very new to the hobby, and the fact that you've entered fish in both a show in Indonesia and Japan and managed to pull some kind of prize, whether it be a small one or not, that in itself is an achievement. So yeah,
definitely.
Man, it's nuts, man, Vince. It's crazy. Like I honestly feel like Lady Luck is just carrying me right now, because like even with the koi that I entered this time in the IJKS, I know that I'm inexperienced in compared to the people I'm working with, So like
yeah,
in with the show right now, I told Marahiro, I was like, listen, this is what I can afford. All right, this is what I can afford. I'd really like to take home one something, you know what I mean? And he was like, okay, let's see what we can do. And I just gave him free reign, right? I told him, okay, so that's my budget. You pick, you pick the fish that you think we can take something home with in my budget range,
yeah.
And so this whole trusting the breeder and trusting the farmer. Sorry, there's a train going by, but the whole trusting the farmer thing has really worked well for me, man. Like even in Indonesia, Mario did the selection. Wasn't me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to take credit for something that like I only facilitated it and I only initiated it and pushed it through. But at the end of the day, it was still their selection. You know.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that if I go, I can go and find a beautiful fish, and I will love it. You guys will love it. You know what I mean? But the Japanese judges might not love it. Because like we've got like to us like a super Matsukao Bake, Ginrin Matsukao Bake is amazing. You know what I mean? Like I'd probably pick something like that or a Kawari Mono or something like that to win a show, but that's just not gonna happen. So like the I've been thinking for the next fish, the next attempt that I do in the koi shows, I'm gonna go with Aoki, and I'm gonna do his his Gosanki-esque Kawari monos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think it would be really cool to make a grand champion that looks like a Kohaku. Like it looks like a Kohaku is better.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I don't know what my strategy is gonna be like. You guys are definitely gonna have an input on it. So like, let's see how it goes, man.
You must have some money over there instead, because the two I was watching a documentary on it actually with the owner of Koi Water Barn a good few years ago now. But two English guys set out to get a grand champion and want to be first Europe to get a grand champion, and they succeeded, but that cost figures. So best of luck.
Thank you, man. I hope I don't burn. I hope I can earn enough to fund the entire thing, because like I'm not someone that can go out and just burn a ton of money trying to make a grand champion. So I'm gonna be doing it like as much as Vince would not believe. I'm gonna be doing it on a budget. You know what I'm saying?
A huge budget.
I as big as a budget as I can put together, man. Like because like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in with like half committed and things like that, right? Like even with the Ochiba Palm and things like that, you guys know that when I was approaching my setup, like it was supposed to be biofloc, and I was supposed to have maybe 100 tosai from Japan at maximum. You know what I mean? Maybe a few tosai or something like that, and then it just cascaded. No, there was just a huge cascade after Japan, and that's
a bit of an understatement. You've got 7 foot deep tanks.
And over 1,000 koi coming from Japan.
Oh yeah, bro.
While you're on the subject of the tanks, do you want to throw up some pictures of how your facility is now looking?
Sure. I've got a quick video that someone sent me just a few hours ago of what it's at right now. And
sweet.
There you go. Yeah. So we made one. The staircase is almost done. That's being fabricated. The boys have started painting the insides. The frames are going to be painted black. The walls are going to be painted matte gray. The air conditioning's been put in. The wiring's being put in. I've got some beautiful lamps that are being brought in and hung over, that are hanging down. I know I don't really need the lights. I don't really need the lights because I've got that transparent roof. So like all the
Yeah.
fish are going to be very visible for the most part. It's just in the evening and things, right? Um, So the spillways are done. Well, like at 95% at this point. I'm just taking it a little bit slow because I've gotten this opportunity of another 15 days with the delay of the fish, right? So like I'm using that time to kind of just get the finesse into the place, you know.
Yeah.
Like initially, like for example, before I figured out that the fish were coming, there were portions like the tops I was not gonna granite, you know, I was gonna leave it bare concrete, and I wasn't gonna put any cladding and things like that. But then I've seen a lot of places that the corners of the concrete will start chipping,
Yeah.
you know, if people are walking on it and working on it, and like I don't want the risk of like the chips developing into a crack and damaging the entire structure of that thing, you know. So like
Yeah.
now what I'm so like it's so stupid because I already did the waterproofing thinking, oh shit, need to go, get ready for these fish and fill water in. And then I decided to do this graniting on top. So it kind of wrecked my waterproofing coat again. So like now I'm gonna have to do a fresh coat. It's okay because like it's my own DIY type of product and it works out pretty cheap, right? So
Right.
it's okay, it's not a stress. And plus a little extra waterproofing on those expensive concrete planks is not gonna hurt nobody, right?
Yeah, it's not going to hurt.
It's not gonna hurt.
Belt and braces,
And then as
boy.
you can
Belt
see,
and braces.
yep. And then as you can see, Pia's been banging out some merchandise. So that's the Ochiba flag right there. Then we got the Matsuda flags, and then that one over there is Marahiro flag. There's a whole bunch of other ones coming up, and she's working on some ideas for one for koi culture and the four of
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
And so yep. And then there we've got the nice big Japan flag and the Indian flag, and then we've got the bonsais that have come. And you've seen the bonsais, right, Vince? There's some stunning bonsais. I can throw a little bit of those up sometime later, but
yeah.
that's what's up here, man. That's what's up here.
Sweet. So, Shane, what you been up to this week then, Mush?
So obviously, I went in last week. I went a little bit hands-on. So we've got all the front painted now. Inside's pretty much at its first coat. Just getting it all kind of set up. Those that would have seen the small short. The little example of what's going to be happening is IBCs are coming out. First one is already out. Base is getting put down tomorrow, as well as 120 4-inch blocks as well to be arriving tomorrow. So we will be going fully 2 tanks blocked. I've got the same 0.5 mil mesh that they use for the fry nets coming. So I'm going to be I'm going to be making my own fry nets,
right,
as well. So yeah, it's
you good with the sewing machine then, are you?
Well, there is mum for that.
I knew he was going to say that. I'll tell you what.
I can use a sewing machine.
Because
of the school I went to.
Your mum through it, I'm telling you.
No, the school I went to, they did teach us how to use one. So yeah,
mate,
it's been a while, but I know how to.
Mate, when I was at school, because I was in the Army Cadets all the time I was at school, and I always wanted to join the Army Catering Corps.
Yeah.
And I actually took catering for my last 2 years, or where it was when I took me, and because I took the catering, I also had to do textiles as well. And I was the only boy in a class full of girls doing cooking and textiles. So yeah, I was able to use a sewing machine 30 years ago, but I wouldn't know about it now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I've used one. I've used one during the school when I was at school, but haven't really touched one since. So it's going to be interesting to get that done, but it'll also be interesting to see what I can do with it as well. Because obviously,
so what sort of sizes of net are you making?
So I'm going to making them to like pretty much fit 2 in each tank. So obviously the tanks are going to be 4 foot long by 3 foot wide.
Right.
So I'll be making them 3 foot by 2 foot.
Well, you know that if you go to Northline Nets, you can get I think it's a 2 foot square by about 2 foot deep with a zip lid, already pre-made, and they ain't a bad price either.
I've got I want to say it's a Superfish one. You know, the ones that just like the floating.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it black?
Yeah, but it's the
You'll
next.
probably find it.
It's the next size up.
Yeah, you'll probably find that's a
Finding
Cockney Koi one.
Yeah, well, you find out the
Yeah.
nets are actually like the actual holes in the nets are going to be too big.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
So what I was going to do was I was going to put that into the second tank, and then obviously as the fry get bigger, I will then move them over from tank 1 over into tank 2 into the slightly bigger net.
Yeah.
Have the water return straight on top of it, so it's always pushing any detritus out and down into the bottom drain.
Yeah. The main thing about putting the fry net under the return, it isn't really for pushing the shit out, because
it's your water movement to get the fry more.
What's happening is you're constantly topping that net up with freshly filtered water.
Yeah,
because you'll find on them fry nets they collect algae and crap very, very easily, and it ends up blocking the holes. But if you're returning straight from a filter into there, you should be fine. I know Adam Bayer uses fry nets a lot, but he constantly rotates them for that reason.
Well, let me have a quick pull up, just to show you the size in which I'm getting, because it's an easy one to find. It's just 0.5 mesh. So I'm getting 2 meters by 1 meter.
Right. Yeah.
That comes in at £16.50.
No, that ain't bad. Where's that from?
Scramazon.
Scramazon?
From Amazon.
Oh, right. From Amazon.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So it's actually, you know, like what you get, like the little, like people do like the potpourri little bags and things like that. They use the same stuff when they're making those. So, but when I looked it up, there was a company, I can't remember who it was, but they were doing
When you get one, I want to have a look.
They were doing them the same size as what I'm going to be making, but they're using, like, obviously the thicker bamboo for the tops, right? They wanted 60 quid for one.
Wow.
So
I'll tell you what,
I can bang out 5 or 6
my
of
new
them. It'll be underneath that price.
Oh man. Oh.
Pretty much, Dean.
Vince.
Pretty much, mate.
Are we splitting that ad money, Vince?
Say again.
Yeah.
Are we splitting that ad money?
No, if you just go straight in the channel.
I can't help it. I've just, my mum got him the other week, and I just, mate.
He's addicted. Hang on, Cash is back. Let me just pull him into the room. There we go. Welcome back, mate.
Cheers, mate. I'm glad to
Believe it or not,
I've always got to be on it. No,
yeah,
I will stick to my Toblerone truffles.
Oh, they are nice, though. They are nice. Well, my pond's topped up.
Yeah.
Or topping up. I've got the bottom drain on the second boil. And then this lot are getting hit with a dose of PP.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Mate.
Yeah.
Honestly.
My Shiro, you know the Shiro that jumped out that I've saved, she come out this morning and she is veiny as fuck. Oh, bollocks. I went shopping today instead of yesterday with Mark because she had to meet the girls, but that's a different story. But Yeah, went out this morning and went to scrape her. Found hardly any fucking mucus on her. Couldn't find anything on the shiro, but then I scraped the Snowasagi and I found white spot. So they're going to get a strong dose of PP now, and then they'll get a strong dose of PP tomorrow, and then they'll get a strong dose of PP on Tuesday, and then they will get left to rest. And by that time, they should be absolutely crystal clear, so I can then start getting the food back into them, ready for the show. But it doesn't help when I get a notification from me camera over the pond, motion detected, and I got a fucking great. It wasn't as big as a raven, but it was a fucking great blackbird hopping along the edge of the pond, dipping its fucking nose in. I tell you what. When that thing gets rebuilt, I'm putting a roof over the fucker.
Yeah, you're going to make up a little pagoda.
I mean, even if it's just clear corrugate, like I've got on the Tosai tank.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Dude, I'm so excited to have my first covered tank, man. Like all the ponds at the studio are all going to be just covered, but they get the sun and everything. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Not one leaf. Not one leaf. Beautiful.
Yeah. Have you got water in them now then?
Well, the water's been filled in the underwater tanks, as in the storage tanks, but I haven't started pumping it into the main tank because I want to rectify the waterproofing, that black coating, before I put the water in. Because, like, once I put it in, it'll never get fixed. Then it'll never get fixed. You know what I mean? Like, it'll probably be 8 months later or a year later that I fix it. Then, you know. So I might as well just do it now.
Get it done now while you've got the chance and the opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, there's no point rushing anymore, right? Before there was a reason to be in a hurry, but now I have the time, so I'm just going to take a second.
Yeah, I mean, now it's time, you know, you can just fine tune.
Yes, you are right. PP does do damage if you use it wrong. But for you to say that PP treatments do not work, well, I'm sorry, mate. As much as I respect your knowledge and that, you're full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. Because
bro.
I've got a growing on tank in my shed, and I've got a Tosai tank over there, and both of them had different parasites, and I treated both tanks with a 3-day course of parasite with PP. And all parasites are dead, all fish back to feeding. So don't come on and say that PP treatments don't work, because you're talking fucking shit.
They definitely do.
Yeah,
you know, especially when
they work. They work.
You know, you've just got literally Koi Talk the other week. We're talking about it. You know, and there's so much documentation out there if you want to go and look for it.
I mean, Lee Hadfield, you know, look how prominent he is in the koi hobby. When he came here and we chatted, and I told him what dose I was putting in, and he's like, nah, do this. And I did that, and gone. Done.
Exactly.
Done right. PP does work. You just, you know, you've got to do it right. There's not a lot of information. It is dangerous. There's no doubt about it. And obviously, you know, the instructions are on the packet. You follow the instructions on the packet, then you can't really go wrong. But I know I'm one of those that's kind of experimented to a degree with it, within, you know, obviously keeping the fish's welfare. But it don't definitely. I had a fish there that I couldn't. Every time I scraped it, it had fluke. I'd treat it. Everything else was fine. That would get it again. And in the end, I gave it a PP dip. Just used 1 gram, 10 litres of water. It was in there 4 minutes or so. Took it out, and within 20 minutes, the fish never looked better. It was leaf on its face, if that was such a thing. And it nailed them. It scraped clean. Time.
There's just too much scaremongering where PP is concerned. Yeah, you do have to watch what you're doing with it, but
but then again, that could be said for any treatment.
anything.
You know, you
Any of
take
the
a,
medications that we
you go and
administer,
take a
you put
bottle of
them out of
formalin or something like that and tip half of it into a 1,000-litre tank. You're gonna annihilate.
Yeah. All right. 2 seconds.
You know, it's just one of them things. Everything has, you know, one, read your packaging. 2, research. As we say in the channel, research is key.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can just keep that little catchphrase of mine. I can keep pulling that out because that will never change.
Absolutely.
Everything's always changing, so there's always going to be more research down the line that you can do.
Definitely.
You know, more people are coming out, more videos.
I've got to go and I've got an appointment to see my mum in the hospital. My mum's in the hospital, so visiting time.
Okay, mate.
I'm going to shoot up there, but it was nice to be on. Nice to see you all.
And you, Cash.
I think eventually all got themselves out, and I've got something to show you. We'll back on.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, they'd have to let us know how you're getting on with that spawn and all.
Definitely. Cheers, guys. Take care. Cheers, folks.
See you.
Catch you later, buddy. So yeah, there's definitely, like I say, with any treatment, you know, you got to respect them. You know, if you start slinging it in it here, there, and everywhere, then yeah, you're gonna run into issues. No doubt about it. What's he's putting in Japan? More common idea is to control outbreak is disinfection
In advance.
Well,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does
That
make
makes
sense.
sense in a farm, but that doesn't make sense in your house, right? Where you're running
No,
a continuous
no.
ecosystem that's in place, and then if there's an outbreak,
That-
there's an outbreak. What is disinfection gonna do? You know,
Yeah, nothing.
that advice works well for, say, a farmer or a dealer, but that doesn't apply for hobbyists. Like, hobbyists can't keep emptying out their goddamn ponds and
No.
disinfecting everything and disinfecting all the fish and things. And most hobbyists have one system. So, like, what does that even mean for them? You know?
Yeah, that means they got to go out, buy a pool, put the koi in the pool, drain it.
Yeah.
Then what are they doing? They're putting infected koi or unwell koi into there. And then
that doesn't make sense.
And then that gets and you got to disinfect
people
that.
treating the pond is disinfection in a way, man.
Well, yeah,
if you hit them strong enough, it is.
And you're disinfecting the entire ecosystem, the entire pond, right?
Yep.
So
yes, it can knock back your filters. But
Atsumi, are you a koi farmer or are you a hobbyist? Do you have a pond? Can you give us some?
I believe Atsumi is from what I remember, was from Japan.
I have not met him there, but so he says, so we don't take kois in and out or buy more all year round. Yeah.
That's
when you say we, are you a dealer? Are you a farmer? Are you a hobbyist? Do you have multiple ponds? Do you have one pond? Can you give us some frame of reference so we know what you're talking about? You're more than welcome. Okay.
If I remember correctly, when you was actually in Japan, they came on, and I believe they said they were a hobbyist.
Yes. Got it. So I don't think the disinfection works, man. I mean, like, you can't just disinfect everything consistently and exactly just like Chris has just said, right?
Yep.
Every climate has different struggles.
Yeah, he's got to go and see his mum in hospital.
Every country to keep koi the same way. 100%,
exactly that, Chris. Exactly that. Completely agree.
And it's not even about that, man. Half of the chemicals and half of the meds that they have access to in Japan, with all of the farms everywhere and all of the products being sold over there, are not available for everyone around the world. For the most part, potassium permanganate salt, hydrogen peroxide, and a few other things are like standard things that you can have common advice on how to help people around the world. You know, something
honestly,
like oxalic acid, or
if you haven't seen Ricky Stoddart's fucking channel, you know, go and listen to him. You know, he's one of the most respected people in the koi world, and yet he will say if you see the amount of PP they use in Japan, it would make your fucking nose turn. Yeah, we measure ours out.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that you don't do it over in Japan when you've got people that go over to Japan very regularly, deal with people in Japan, and know that it goes on. So for you to keep going on about it is just, it's madness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jeff, Stallion, Seska, oh yeah. Well, that's 2:30 and
So,
my PP has just gone in. And I've also sped my pumps up as well.
Nice.
Mhm.
Mm.
So he was a long-time hobbyist and at one point worked in a koi store. All right.
And like I said earlier, you know, he's got a lot of knowledge, but to come in and make a blanket statement like that is just...
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
For
sense.
sure.
So anyway, what have you been up to this week, Koi Samuel?
A lot, actually. Cleaned my
He looks
filters.
quite satisfied with himself.
You saw my Tempest yesterday.
Mate,
Filthy, bro.
mate.
It's only a
Disgusting,
week
Sam.
old. It's only a
My
week
God,
old.
you need to feed those fish
Yeah.
a little less, bro.
Is that your main mechanical filter, is it?
No, it's after my drum filter.
That's
Ooh.
after your drum.
Yeah, that's after my
I
drum
think that
filter.
drum needs a purge.
No, it's clean. It's clean. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, then I fixed my Nexus. I had a problem with the steel plate when you go from the outer ring to the outlet.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a gap in the bottom where media keep coming out into the outlet. So yeah, I took that out, bent it a bit, and put it back in.
Yeah, that happens on the Easy Pods as well.
You should get what Vince
yeah.
has, right? What he got for his birthday. Vince, what was that? No, not for your birthday. For Christmas, I think it was. You
Well,
got some nets on. You know those little.
Yeah, I got them on the
On the
Easy
little
Pod as well.
guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do need to get some guards for my one.
Yeah, but and fixed some air pumps, changed my ozone, cleaned the pond, cleaned the window. Yeah.
so how are you getting on with that ozone?
It's working. It's working, but not as good as I have hoped on my ground tank.
In what respect?
The ORP readings, I can't. They are a bit higher when I use the ozone, but it's not. I expected them to be higher for that small unit on that small system.
Yeah. But at the same time, with the amount of shit that come out of that Tempest that's coming out of your drum, yeah, I think that ORP, that is it one of the little ones?
Yeah.
I think that is struggling to do its job.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's the small one I got from Skeggy is on my grown tank.
Has
I got
the
a bigger
heat
one
gone up?
on. I got a bigger one on my main pond.
Sam, have the temperatures gone up significantly in the last 10 or 20 days where you're at?
Yeah, we had a peak about, I don't know, 16, 17 degrees, and then we went down again to around 8, 10 degrees. But it's coming again now.
Okay. So if
So that
the
could be
temperatures are warming up, then it's very likely that there's more. And are you feeding more? A little more with the warmth coming in?
Yeah,
So that's pretty much why
of
your
course.
filters just need a little while to like catch up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have catch up. No problems at all. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the stocking level or the feeding level in the growing tank that. Yeah.
Vince
But
about
the
to
ORP
light on
reading
fire,
is.
isn't he, Vince?
So
Come on, Vince.
Vince about to turn on the.
how much are you feeding in there at the moment then?
300 grams a day.
Ooh,
So-
wow. Damn.
Yeah, a bit.
Really.
It's not that
A
much.
lot of food, man.
That's,
Oh,
No,
That's
there's
still-
places where they'll feed in, granted,
you know,
it's more
what temperature are they sitting at?
small system.
24.
24. So yeah, that's about right. I mean, I'm sat at 26, and now I've knocked the parasites on the head with the PP. They're up and feeding like little motherfuckers now. So bring it in. That's all I say. Just waiting for the filters to kick back in properly, and then we're off. And especially now I've moved a few over, and because I only had 30 in there, but most of them are a lot smaller now. Whereas before I took all them out, there was a mixture of bigger ones and smaller ones. And I think that's what was causing some of the problems. So yeah, and Rick said, well, you want to put another 20 or 30 in there to get that competition for the food. And it has changed them. I reckon I could have got away with putting a few more in. I mean, I ended up putting in 29, but I with what I could see, I was scratching around for what I got. Can you see what I mean? In that respect, of as what I was looking at. So yeah, I think it was on its limit for what I had and what I went through. And Tosai tank still looks full. Doesn't look like it's had to take it out.
Sam, how's your PSB doing? Bobbles Koi.
Yeah, they're actually doing all right. Yeah, the color is getting better. They're getting more darker red. But I think I removed them into my greenhouse today, so they can get some higher temperatures.
Nice.
So yeah,
I know my brother put a mess comment up as other butchers. Just waiting until we get home. We'll work out the guards.
Yeah.
We're also going to work out the bottom drain as well, because
you have
why
a 3D
not?
printer,
We've
don't
already
you? Vince is about to turn into the Tasman. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, we do have a 3D printer.
So then what the hell are you waiting for, Shane? You can just poop out.
I haven't got it here. He's got it.
So
when he comes back down this way,
oh come on, Dean, pull your finger out.
He's going to bring the 3D printer back with him. Considering he left his PC here.
Is it a resin printer or is it an FDM printer?
Damn, Vince, look at you asking tech questions and stuff. My God.
Yeah, must be a FDM printer.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Not just a pretty face.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's a resin one. So.
Yeah, FDM.
Yeah, FDM.
Yeah, that's what you've got as well, isn't it, Sam?
I got both.
You got you get me learning the technology. Get old posh bollocks here. They won't get theirs.
Yeah, but look at how many 3D fucking printers Samuel had.
He's got about 4, hasn't he?
Yeah, I got 4 now. No, I got 6 now. 2 resin printers and 4 FDM printers. But I
at one point had 12.
Yeah.
Are you selling miniatures on eBay?
No.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
You should start printing some koi miniatures and just paint them.
Yeah, I could do that.
Me and you're going to chat.
Yeah.
My brother's saying he wants a resin. Well, there's always the other thread.
In fact, Dean, I might be able to sort you out there because my man, I don't know if he's got rid of it.
Right back.
My man Pitbull had, I think it's 2 resin printers with a UV Dubry Firkin for putting it in afterwards and a cleaning station. Do you want me to see if he's still got it? Answers on a postcard, Dean.
Well, always worth having a seeing how much he wants for it. Yep, find out for him.
Nice.
So looks like I'm going to be busy playing around with 3D printers.
You love it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to learn.
Oh yeah. So we'll have to have a chat,
Yeah.
Samuel, on programs to
Yeah,
use.
no problem.
I know there was one we used to use. I can't remember the bloody name of it now. Bro, what was the one we used to use to look it up? Because I know for a fact we've already got it on the
Yeah,
system.
you still got your 3D printers that you want sold?
We've already got
There you go.
one for a 3D print of a auto feeder that basically runs off an RC car servo. And all you do is you just take the top off the servo, remove the retaining pin, so you turn it from 180 to 360, pull it in there, and then as the timer goes off, it just spins the corkscrew and releases your feed.
Ooh.
So I've already got one of them already on here, ready to rock and roll on that case.
But yeah, as I was saying, Samuel, honestly, you can get a batch of files for like a tenner, yeah, and then you can print out all these resin. Have you seen how much they're going for on eBay? Resin printed miniatures, mate.
This is the one we use.
You're missing a trick. Oh, Ken's
Thing
in. How we
Universe.
doing? Thingiverse, yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard of that one.
Yeah.
That's where we normally have a look and find our bits and bobs on there.
Yeah, I got quite a few miniatures that I'm halfway through painting, the pickle printed, you know, and the quality on them is unreal.
Yeah.
Oh yes, so there'll be plenty there.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Nice one, Chris. Nice one.
Yes, Ken. He is looking very colourful. All those flags were designed by his good lady.
Yeah. She's definitely got a dab hand, and Sid's now muted himself.
Yeah, you muted it.
But yeah, my wife designed all of them. There's a few more, and those two are Marihiro and Matsuda, and they are approved by the breeders. You know,
Nice.
Yeah.
they're
Nice.
very, very happy. In fact, I'm sending them some.
Yeah.
Yeah. How the tables.
Nice.
How the tables have
Have
turned.
you tasted mine yet?
I have not posted yours. Let me put it together. There'll be a
I'm waiting
package
for
on
my
the way.
Pinocchio Saggy.
For?
I'm waiting
He's-
for my Pinocchio Saggy.
He's miniature.
Let me put it together, Vince. There's a whole bunch of stuff that has to come there for the three of y'all. You know,
Yep.
there's a couple of flags,
Nice.
there's a couple of koi culture things, there's a couple of miniatures. You know, I'm just waiting till I
awesome,
have
Sid.
all my merchandise figured out so that I can send it to you guys in one go, because the shipping is goddamn expensive, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I can imagine it's
Yeah,
quite
because I paid
quite
like
high.
50, 60 pounds last time to send you a mug, bro. You know?
That's
So,
an expensive
burns,
mug.
bro. Yeah, it's an expensive mug, you know?
Yeah.
It will be...
Ken's
it will
asked,
be
will you be
on the way.
selling them online?
Will you be selling them online, the koi flags?
Oh, yeah. It's all going to be on sale on the website. So I'm working on a stellar
Awesome.
website. It's going to be an absolute beast of a little website with a strong back end and a good system to work through, to go through everything that's available. Because like with 1,000 koi coming, I've been looking at New Forest and Ricky, and I've just seen how efficient the website makes things. You know,
it definitely
for me,
does.
without the website and my like till now, it's just been like 100 odd fish every now and then, like in stock, right? So that's easy to handle without a website, but now when I start getting into 1,000+ and stuff like that, I'm gonna need a proper catalog, man, because I'm gonna confuse myself with which fish was what, how much it cost me, which, like, all of that stuff. So you've got to have HSN codes. So apart from the flags, there's going to be a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Pia's a product designer, right? So she's got a whole bunch of things in mind, and like we've got the figurines and stuff happening, and there's just so much. At least we're going to start off with about 8 or 9 things, and then we'll go from there.
So are you going to get some statuettes made of your winning fish?
Let's see. Right now, I mean, the winning fish, I'll tell you honestly, man.
You could put a figurine by your certificate then.
Dude, I don't like that Akabeko. Okay, I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't like the Akabeko. Is like my least favorite variety. I'm so bummed out that fish I got to win. You know what I mean? Like, it's so bittersweet for me, man. Because like, like I was hoping maybe the Yochiba would get a prize, or like the Asagi would get a prize or something like that, and like the Kujaku, okay, thank God, at least the Kujaku got it. But the Akabeko was like my least up there fish. It was Marihiro's favorite. You know?
But that's purely because to get a good one is very, very hard.
Correct.
Yeah, just like a T-Beko. It's so
the thing for me is, Vince, like when I was really young in this hobby and I was buying locally bred koi, 2 varieties in particular. So one is the Beko, a He Beko, Shiro Beko, super basic like Sankes, and Kohakus. Not even nice Kohakus, but these 4 varieties are just littered across the country. You know what I mean? Like, I think every fish shop, every aquarium shop that you go into in India, you will find some pretty decent Bekos,
Thank you very much, Gwen.
That is very true. Guys, please go and hit the thumbs up button. Okay. There's 4 of us here. We always try and bring you stellar content.
Anything, just showing a bit of appreciation.
Yeah. You guys want to have a look at some shots of the junior IJKS this year?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
With the DP tip tablets, mate, as soon as that hits the water, it will change. So if you've had it in a thing for about 5 minutes and it hasn't changed, then you ain't got no chlorine.
All right. So there's about 1,000 watts here, Vince.
Yeah.
So Mommy
was this Tomomi that done the photo filming for you?
Yeah. We were on live with you guys. Can go and check it out. I was on a live with Marihiro and Tomomi. They were at the IJKS and they were showing us our fish, and then they also showed me a lot of friendly breeders koi. So friendly breeders are just all the breeders that I've made friends with and I've purchased from, like Ikarashi, Takadatsu, Aoki, Kanezo and stuff. So she had a little bit of a problem. There was a little bit of a problem because the vats were not marked yet. So they were going around as they were judging, they were marking the vats, so it was making it really difficult for her to share correct info with me as we were going. Just try and pull up some. So these were the countries that were participating in this junior IJKS. If you guys can see your flags there. Write the country in the comments.
Oh, I love Ken.
There you go.
And we got a UK one now. I wonder
Yeah.
who was putting that in.
So you know, in my country, it's illegal to hang our flag like that. You get
Yeah, you have to have it.
you get
sideways.
lynched, bro. You get lynched. You know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, apparently, like, so I got flags printed, right, and I was gonna put them up and things like that, and I got my old man yelled at me. He was like, "What the hell are you doing, bro? You know nothing." Yeah, and he was a government official, my granddad. So he's the bronze prize. So the Kujaku and the Akabeko got both of them bronze each. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then.
nice.
The Kujaku also got best in entries for India. There was another person there who's always gotten the best in India title
Yep.
till now. But don't make things easy on people, do I?
No.
We had to get that one.
You
You know?
don't do things
We had-
the easy way, do we?
Oh yeah,
There's
got
no point
everybody
making
sweating.
things easy.
In it.
No point making things easy, bro.
Everybody get on their
But-
seats, on the edge of your seats. Get ready.
Yeah. Let's just check out the three fish that went. I was hoping the Ochiba would get something. Me and
That is a
Marlboro thought
stunning
it was a nice
Kajaku, dude.
Ochiba. Mm-hmm. That's that Akabeko, the Ochiba that didn't grab anything. And then that
Have you got any
Kajaku.
pictures of that?
No, I don't have a lot of pictures of them. But I think these shots are pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
Pretty nice
So-
Kujaku.
That Kajaku is lovely.
Yeah, it is really.
beautiful.
But
I'm so
the
excited,
Akabeko is not something you see very often.
It
No,
isn't.
it's
not.
It's quite a good one. It is really quite a good one, but it's just not my style, man. You know, I'll be honest.
Mate,
Yeah, but you
I
have
was
to broaden your
shocked.
horizon, Sid.
I was
No,
shocked.
I mean, dude.
This week I was shocked.
Mm.
One, I fell in love with a fucking Sankey.
With a widow twanky.
What,
No,
what a Sankey it is. Oh my
Really?
word.
Yeah.
It's outrageous. I love it. That just need that Benny to darken up a little and the Sumi to come up a little bit more. And yeah, fingers crossed it happens because I really do want to take it to the show with me.
Yeah, that'd be a cracker if you can get that to darken up.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Just
So I got
such a beautiful fish. And yeah, honestly, there was two. There was that one, and there was a Deutsch shower. The Deutsch shower has gone out to the mud pond at the moment.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah, both me and Tom, we both picked that Sankey and that shower. And yeah, for me, they were the standout fish in the bowl, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah,
You boys
I was
wanna
lucky
quickly
enough
check out the fish that lost.
to bring it home.
Yeah.
Nice.
These are the boys that lost, Vince. The fish that didn't make the cut. There's a nice. There were a couple of nice kimonurus that I thought would have a chance.
Yeah,
I thought the Asagi and that Kujaku were really nice as well, and
Mm.
the Utsuri as well. But I was rooting for these fish, you know. I was really rooting for one of these boys winning. But
the Kajaku's nice, but it's not as good as the other one though.
No.
yeah,
And what you
Yep,
got to
that
remember
is
as
true.
well, with like the Hitsuris and things like that, you guarantee Shinoda would have had a couple there.
yeah.
And you're going up against someone who's known for the top quality.
Correct.
I mean,
Correct.
on this sort of koi show,
Mm.
you're picking fish, in effect, that are finished.
Yeah.
You know, you'll find a lot of these fish that are being put in for shows at this size they're pretty much finished fish. So as they get bigger, they're just going to start to deteriorate because they've already had their
Peak.
their bit at that small age. Can you see what I mean? You do get the odd exception to the rule, but 9 times out of 10, that's why the small fish get picked for shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
And I haven't gone through all of the rules yet, but one of the rules is that you have to have had the fish in your pond for at least, I think it's 4 weeks before the show.
Makes sense. You can't just go out, say Cuttlebrook or anywhere like that, pick a banger, take it straight there.
So that's the rule for the national.
I think. Yeah. So I think
that makes sense.
I haven't got my VAT number yet, but I presume that will come when they say, right, well, we want to see photos and measurements of which fish you're bringing.
Yeah, they will do, and then they'll judge you the size of the VAT that you need. Obviously,
well, no, I've got. You had 2 choices. You got a 2.1 or 2.8. We got the 2.8, so we've got the extra 10 points to play with. Especially we're taking something like Betty and possibly the Sorogoi.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll just work down in the sizes and work out what we're taking from there.
So on a random one, how many points would Betty be then? Because considering that's if she's going to be like your largest you're taking.
Yeah, she is the biggest out of the bunch.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to know for the size of Betty is what the pointage would be for her.
I'm trying to work that out. My Telegram's playing fucking silly buggers.
Well, there was an update on it the other week, and since then it's been a little bit temperamental. You know, you used to go off all the time when you used to get a message. Now you go into a chat and there's like X amount of messages, and you're like,
well, it doesn't say how many points it is, but she's in size 6.
She's size 6.
She's size 6, yeah. Because the point systems vary depending on the size of the koi. No, he sold them printers, mate.
No worries, mate.
Shame. They were 2 bloody good printers. Cleaning station and UV station and
So she is 9 points. So size 1 will give you is a 1 point. Size 2 is a 1.5. He's getting his pen out now. He's like, oh my god, he's fucking found the point system.
Well, you might while you're rattling it off.
Yeah, you might as well jot it down, mate.
All right, size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I haven't got anything 75 centimeters, so I don't have to worry about that one. Size 1.
Yep. Size 1 is 1 point.
1 point.
Size 2, 1.5. Size 3, 2 point.
Yeah.
Size 4, 3.5.
Yeah.
Size 5, 6.
Yeah.
Size 6, 9.
You know, that's a wide variation, isn't it?
That is a very wide variation there. From when you go from, say, size 4 to a size 6, that's quite a large difference in the points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least you've got that now to play with as well, so you know.
Yeah. Well, I've got 51 points to play with.
Yeah, it says here. So if you got the 2.5 meter VAT, then you had 41, and then if you got 2.8, and you got your 51. I can send you the link later on.
Points for 0.3 of it's crazy.
It is crazy.
You know, 10 points different for that one I can't get my head round. But yeah, cheers, Simon. We got there in the end. Yeah, so Not 100% sure, but I've got a good idea. I think finally the scale's gone down on Gimrin Soragoi, so I'll probably take her and bet Eddie. I think the Aka Matsuba, the Deutsche Aka Matsuba, is a bloody good fish to take. The Sankey, if the Benny and the Sumi does what we want it to do. The Kitsuri, if I can get rid of the carp pox. I mean, 'cause on Gaz's live, someone said that if they turn up with carp pox, they got disqualified. But I'm almost positive there was a fish at one of the shows this year. I don't know if it was the national or one of the others, but it did take a prize and it did have carp pox.
Ken.
Okay.
That was at Detlin.
Was it Detlin?
That was at Detlin, I believe. Also, just so you know, V, in a 2.8 meter vat, maximum number of fish, 17.
17. Not that I think I'll take fucking 17.
No, but you now know where your max is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And it's literally, I've got everything here. I've got show vat information, all your rules, everything.
Shane, drop a link down in the chat for Will.
Yep, I will do.
He will do, Will.
Will do.
So we got this one. Was that related to the ozone?
No, I think that was in relation to the VAT.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anthony, I was right in it. You were referring to the VAT.
Vince, I've got a couple of questions, man.
What's that?
So, at the show, are the fish that you're taking going to be pit up against Japs?
Yep.
Yep. Potentially.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
They won't be like, there'll be a mix of locally bred and also Jap bred koi there.
Yeah.
Do the ones that are Jap, are they going to have a higher chance for some reason?
It all comes down to the body and the judging.
It all comes down to the body and the quality of the fish itself.
Superb. So like there's all possibilities for Rick from New Forest to like put in 20 fish over there and outperform.
If the quality is good enough and it's better than what's on show at that point in time, then yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Prizes have been won with UK fish at the koi shows.
Yep. Ricky got a prize, and well, one of Ricky's fish got a prize up in Scotland last year.
Yeah. How we doing, Will?
How you doing, bud? You're fucked.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, I am absolutely drained. So
I bet, bud.
for those who say a pond dig is fucking easy, mate, I don't even know where I'm going there. Look, see. So
well, mine was
it's easy when they got a JCB wheel.
Mate, I swear to God. So come and spin this round.
You spin me.
You have to go into settings and change your camera.
There you go.
Hang on. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's looking good.
That's looking good, bro.
That is like an extra 5,000 litres.
Sweet.
Oh, don't forget, that was only up to there. It was only up to there. There you are. How's that better views there? Can you see like that?
Yeah, that's better.
I fucking swear to God.
Good.
But they're all right, look.
Loving it.
How's the dog doing watching his new pets? Oh, we lost him.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's frozen.
He's frozen.
He's
Signal's
gone.
bad. Signal drop. There we go.
There he is. He's back.
Because I saw the shot where the dog was
Oh.
like,
So when's the line going in, Will?
So I've got my missus' uncle's a joiner.
yeah.
So he's coming tomorrow to put a definite.
Yeah. With your liner, so you're going to put the wood round and then put your liner in.
Yeah, so I've got my old liner and a bit of underlay from me old pond. But yeah, I'm just going to stick all that down, put that white plastic stuff around it first for a bit of insulation. And then do all the decking stuff, and then
Well,
lost about 2 fucking stone.
Christine from Sweet Acres Koi Farm is asking Will, once you finish digging, build it up 3 feet above the ground. More room for more fish.
Fish, with all due respect,
I knew that was coming.
I swear, I'm doing it as much as I can. And Samuel, I'm grassing it up to your missus, lad.
So, Will,
Go ahead, I'm going.
have you gone down any deeper, or have you just gone sideways with it?
Yeah, about a couple of inches deeper. I'm just doing it so it's good for. It's an upgrade, mate. Fucking hell, it's an upgrade to me pond. I've got a retro drain, got a retro bottom drain going in. We've got the Tempest. I've got a new pump. Yeah, I'm not fucking laughing.
Right. Well, I've got your brackets here.
Sweet. They're plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are plastic, Will.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. That's what's holding my ones up in the shed.
Laughing.
All right.
Brilliant,
I'll get them packaged up later and get them posted tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, he's right, mate. Nice one. Yeah, there's no rush because it's freaking hell. That won't be getting done yet. But
Yeah, but you know,
I'm so made up. So made up that I'm going to have a good, decent pond at least. But yeah, look at him. But yeah, brilliant. All right, nice one. Told you it's only quick. Love yous. Bye.
Cheers, mate.
Come out, mate.
You fuck it. You laugh.
You know,
Yeah.
the three now that he's gone, I'm just saying the three of us should get the same flamingo, and then should travel up and left and through the screens. You know, steak light. Who's that from?
That was a birthday present from me dad.
Yes, Dad. Yes, Pops. Get involved.
Tell you, fucking things haunt me. They do.
Oh, they're going to continue.
Oh, it doesn't fucking surprise me. Twat. Well, Koi seem to be all right, and we're still nice and purple.
Almost an hour into it.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Going back to
Dave,
work. Catch you guys in a bit. Dave,
You don't know
catch you
what work
later,
is, Steve.
bud. He's probably up at fucking 5 o'clock this morning.
Gav, don't start.
Jeff's coming in as well.
It's going off.
It's popping.
You ever notice when Gav hasn't got his hair up and it's down, he looks a bit like Cousin It? You know, from the Munsters. Love you really, Gav. Come and watch Kulture where Vince takes a piss out of everyone.
Next week's episode.
Next week's episode.
Next week's episode. Who's getting picked on?
Well, Kashi had disappeared, but our Kashi had his very first hatchling from his spawning today. Or one that he's actually.
Yeah.
They don't need encouragement,
Someone's
Gav.
trying to give me some ideas. Are we getting ideas?
It will make it work.
So I'm
I
going to
knew
send
it
you
was
some
one or the
pictures
other,
later.
Chris. I knew someone had picked me up. But yeah, cousin it. He looked just like one of his gonks.
I think I'll make more. I think I'll make a good buck selling flamingo t-shirts, Vince, and more than the koi at this point.
Just add the text "Grumpy
Simple.
Flamingo."
Literally, flamingo there, and then having the koi there like that, and then the culture coming up from the bottom. Done. That'll take me 5 minutes if I can quickly draw up a design on that later.
Let's do it, Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Multiple
you boys
colour
want to see?
t-shirts as well.
I shall treat that with the contempt that it deserves.
You boys want to see some of them, Nisai?
Aye.
Yeah.
Ooh. We're going to have a look at some fishes. Are these
Lots
on
of-
their way, are they? Are these arriving in 15 days?
Oh, look at that bad boy.
In here.
From Takadatsu. By
Matsubaki. Now
He's a
that
nice
is
one.
really nice.
That is popping.
This is I think this is gonna be my new favorite fish, man.
Matsubakis are awesome. The only problem is,
it's freaking awesome.
right, is the
Wow.
fact that you've got the possibility that when it arrives and it goes into your water, that black
Yeah.
could change and could end up completely black.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because of the harder water. They always say in Japan, if you pick it out of koi with sumi, you want to pick out one that's a lot lighter, because obviously by the time it comes back here and it goes into the harder water, it brings.
It was about 15 or so years ago now. A friend I knew, he had a mass. His pond was huge. This thing was running on 3 Nexuses, with fucking showers, the lot. And he bought a
Damn.
Matsubaki from Japan, from a Japan trip, and it cost him about $4,000.
Yep.
Within 6 weeks of it being in its pond, it turned
Completely
completely black and never changed back.
Yep.
No.
See,
Yeah.
I wonder. If
I've
that
got a couple of.
happens, Can you?
Yeah,
I've got
yeah,
a
no,
couple of
give it
tricks
to
up
me.
my sleeve.
He ended up giving it to me because he fucking hated it.
See, one thing
I've
I
Never
got
think
changed it.
is obviously if it's the hard water that brings out more of the sumi, right? If you was to use something like they do in Japan with the oyster shells, would that kind of soften your water?
No, to really soften the water, you're looking at an RO system.
Oh,
But
okay.
getting that RO right for the right, can you see what I mean? It
Yeah.
takes a lot of finagling, and
So
this is
In
one of the
India?
reasons why what's his name? Andy Finch
Mhm.
from Finch Filtrations. He's actually created a recyclable RO unit. So usually when you run an RO unit, you end up with 3/4 of what goes through it goes to waste, and you only get 1/4 of that. Now, what he does is he then refilters that back through the system again and gets absolutely as much as he can out of the wastewater, thus saving on tap. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know it does work because Phil from Telford Koi Pond, he's got one running. Sure, Marek's got one running from Marek's Koi Pond.
Yeah,
and you know, Phil seems to love it. Bloody expensive, mind, but
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it
not
is.
they're not a cheap piece of kit.
no.
Wow. So
But-
that's what I was saying. Like for me, it's a little different because I have access to both water. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, so you can do a
I can
50-50
choose.
mix and you'll be all good.
I can do a 50-50 mix, or I could use basically 20 TDS water in all the tanks. It's just that it'll take me a little longer to fill it up.
Yeah.
If I go
Yeah.
for that harder water, I'll be able to fill up all the tanks in a day, you know. But if I decide to go with 20 TDS style municipality water, I have to treat it and things. And also, right now, there's a drought going across my area. Not a great time to be starting a koi farm. But yeah, so
That's
this
why
water
there's a
is
drought,
little
Sid.
tight.
You're taking all the water for your underground tanks. That's
No,
why.
man, I'm taking it slow. No, do not listen. Do not get me lynched, okay? This is in UK. But so there was that Penny Kiko from Takadatsu, and then I've got a couple of others here. This one's also from Takadatsu. It's got that one little orange spot on the forehead. That's okay. Apart from that, super stunning.
That's
We get a
nice.
couple of closer shots of the skin. Skin quality is really nice, but I think it could clear up a little more, right, Vince?
Yes.
It
Yes,
could
definitely.
use with a little bit of clearing up.
But it's got
Then
beautiful
we've
skin.
got. I'm a fan. Then we've got there are a ton of them. I'm just pulling up what I've managed to get videos of up till now. This one's a ginga, you know,
Oh, I
a
love
Benny
it.
ginga.
Really love it.
It's
Wow.
quite a nice fish, but a lot of people would just
Okay.
call that a matsuba, right?
I can appreciate it, but
Not your
that don't
style.
float my boat.
Yeah,
I mean, the skin luster and the metallic shine and everything on it is
Yeah.
absolutely stunning.
yeah,
It is.
You know, pec
Wow.
fins are balanced.
absolutely.
The Matsubamon is looking absolutely great, but for me, it just doesn't float my boat.
Yeah,
Where if it was more black and white, then Vince would be like, "Yep, get it in my tank."
No, it's not so much that. It just don't know.
this one's 68
hello.
70 from
Now we're
Igarashi.
talking my language.
Yeah, now we're chatting.
I got a reasonable deal on this fish because it's got a little bit of that sumi reticulation on the red, you know.
But
I know.
that's how goshkis used to be, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
You
almost
used to have
down
that
to a fruit.
reticulation in there. They've just
this is a
spent
very
years.
old school goshiki, right? It's
Yes,
a very old school
yes.
style goshiki, and I
And if you
honestly
can get-
like it, you know.
Yeah, I really like goshki, and I really like both styles because I've seen both styles down at the forest, and I know Alan Tate, he actually prefers this type of goshki than he does floating Benny type goshki.
Yeah, and then
But yeah, that floats all my boats. That's really nice. The depth of Benny on it.
yeah, I got a pretty banger deal on that one too. The next one is something really weird. That's what they're telling me is a Sumi Sakura Ginrin Sumi Sakura Ogon. So the lighting on this video is really bad because the light's coming through the tub, so we're not getting a correct representation of the colors on that thing. But it's like so you can think of if a Goromo was metallic like an Ogon, Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it had ginrin.
And then you
That's
take
pretty
the red
much what
out.
this fish is. Yeah, but like this fish, like the edges of the sumi are like a dark red, you know, like a really dark, deep red.
So in
That's
effect, it's a Ginrin metallic Buddha
maybe, but the skin is silverish, you know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to get my hands on this one, you know. It'll be something
Yeah,
interesting
I'd
and
like to see
something
it
that can have a full
in a
conversation on.
I'd like to see it in a better bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not great representation here. Then we've got a couple of others. One second. This one's a nice one. Coming to us from again Ikarashi. Snakeskin Showa with the Tancho. The Maruten on it. Again, the video is not great. The representation again is not great, but you can really tell that that's gonna be a banger
Oh yes.
fish, you know.
Oh yeah.
I
Without a
really
shadow.
like the big spot, the big tansu spot.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It is.
It looks special.
Yeah. What do you guys think is gonna happen with that sumi?
What
That's
is
just
the
Yeah, you
sumi
that's
on the
keep it now?
spot? Or
Yeah,
See, the video don't do it very much
Justice.
it's hard to
justice.
see.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's hard
Yeah.
to see.
I reckon that sumi will darken up.
Yeah.
Oh, the sumi's definitely going to darken up, but it's whether it comes down into the menro over the head.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then we have this one from Ika. The Deutsch Penigoi. Sorry, Deutsch Orange Ogon.
Yeah, that's
Got
pretty.
some nice scales. I like the white, man.
Yeah, the white and the
That's
fins.
The white and the fins.
Really
is
awesome.
lovely.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
Makes the
Yeah.
color pop more.
And
But you've also
saw
got
this
the odd
fish.
you got the odd white scale in there as well, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, you can
But,
see it there. You can see the odd one or two.
Let's see how that works out for me. This fish, I saw it personally, and it was super calm and really friendly.
Yep.
So my decision had a little bit to do with the personality as well. I hope it doesn't come to India and turn into a weirdo. Yeah, because honestly, I really think that like a koi with a nice personality can sell much better than a koi with a nice pattern. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like fish that comes up and greets you and like is trying to eat out of your hand from day one and is like super friendly. That floats everybody's boat. It doesn't matter what type of fish it is, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
George. It's not even a koi.
Then
but
we've got
people love him.
that beautiful Kogane Ochiba. It's got a weird bit of color coming out here and there, but I love the body shape, and I kind of like how the zipper doesn't go all the way over the top, you know.
Yeah, the half zip.
Yeah. I tell you what, that bowl really don't do them fish any justice,
No,
does
It
it?
does not, man. It does not. It's constantly
And
messing up the
you'll probably
colors.
find being in a bowl that light and it being a metallic fish, you'll find any sumi that's in those fish will drop back and drop
quick.
off, especially in a
Yeah.
bowl that's very light like that.
You're right about that one. Then last little fish I've got here again in the same damn bowl is stunning little Kogane, another Aragoke Ginrim Kogane, and that's that copper one. Look at that fin.
That is nice.
That is unique as hell, bro. I'm
Yeah,
loving this
that is
fish.
nice. That one is. Now that floats my
Floats
boat.
the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that floats all of our boats. Like, it's a nice fish, man. It's gonna be hard to let that one go.
Yeah, that's a special
Dude.
fish. That one.
Yep. So
That one's got to go in one of the tanks with the window.
oh yeah, for sure. But you know what, Vince? The one thing that I'm most excited about, bro, most excited about, is that when these fish come, yeah, I get to redo my pond,
Mm-hmm.
do a purge, yeah, and make my golden selection out of 1,000 tosais. Put like 10 or 15 in that 25,000 liter pond. Like, turn up the heat, turn up the flow, turn on the auto feeder, like couple of extra 100 grams every day from the hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've got summer ahead of me. I've got 6 months of warmth, bro. Oh Jesus! I'm going like I'm
See,
so
but
excited to
it
have.
says 6 months of warmth. Even in the winter, it only goes down to about 16 fucking degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the problem is, Vince, when it goes from 38 and 40 to 16 in over a period of a week or two, it really messes up the systems, and it really messes up the bacterias, and it does have an effect on their metabolism as well. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
so
Yeah, of course.
it's
It
all
will do if you get
relative,
the temperature
right?
spike, like the temp drop. It's going to do it anyway because
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
their DNA is.
Correct. But the next 6 months ahead of me, 6 months till all the way till October, maybe October, November,
Yeah.
I'll have good growth, man. I'll have good growth. It's just during the rain that it'll be a little bit of a headache, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited, dude, to go through 800, 900 Aoki and Marihiro and Ikarashi and Kanezo Tosais. Dude, pick out my favorite. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going to be nuts. I already have my eye on a few of the most expensive Tosais that I picked up from Aoki. Yeah.
As you do.
You know I'm going to have an Aoki pond. Like, it's going to be very heavily stocked with Aoki Kawari Monos. You know, so there's this really nice Tancha Goshiki. There's a Tancha Goshiki. There's this. Okay, I need to send you guys this video, and I need you guys to see these fish. Okay, hold up just a second. I'm gonna airdrop it to myself because you're gonna psych, bro. That is one hell of a bowl. It's such a bowl, man. Just you see a bowl like that, Vince, your panties drop. Oh, he's gone. Hold up just a second. And that's it. No. Oh, yes. Here we are. All right. Oh, yes, sir. Let's go.
Come on, show us what you do.
Yep. Just another couple of seconds. Rename. Okay. And here we go. First box of Tosais from. I'm gonna quiet myself up there. Look at that Tancho Kurogoshiki, bro.
That's a nice bowl.
That's the first bowl. That's the second bowl. Oof. Ooh, dang.
I want the first one.
Those fish, bro. You want the first one? Dude.
Well, the first bowl?
There's...
Yeah.
Not just the one koi.
Bro, Vince. Boys, you see that Tancho Goshiki there? Now, you want to tell me something about that Tancho Goshiki? Do you guys suspect a little bit of something happening over there? I'm not going to mention what I think is happening because I don't want to be that guy.
I don't think
but
I don't think he has. To me, that's not.
So you know why I think so. Okay.
Why?
I don't mean talk shit, but like I'll just tell you from my experience, yeah, that when you do a trim, yeah,
I know the skin comes back white.
The base, yeah, the skin comes up white. Okay, and that fish has a perfect balance of white around it's marking.
Mm.
Okay, like I'm almost 95% certain. Now we'll leave that for everybody to understand what they need to. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that ball is
Oh, but look
amazing.
at that Ginrin Tancho Goshiki on the bottom left.
Yeah,
Yep.
There's some
different.
beautiful, stunning Goshikis with floating bennies. There are some absolutely banger Doitsu Goshikis. There Maruten Kikos all over the place. Kikusuis, like, I don't even know what to say, man.
That's a
Aoki's got
fucking
some
lovely ball of fish.
It
That's
is a
what you
lovely
say.
ball of fish.
It is.
lovely
That's
bowl
a
of fish.
cracking
There's some.
bowl.
You see those.
Yeah.
You see those Kikusuis and those and
Yeah, the first bowl's better.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So in this bowl right here, okay. Let me just try and spot the fish that I was trying. Okay, there you go. Okay.
I
So
am,
if you
I
look
am
on the
dibs
left
in
side,
bottom right. Just saying it.
that so you see the fish on the left side of the screen right now in the middle, that dark Ginrin sumi looking thing. What
No.
is that? Okay. So
What, the
hold
Ginrin
on.
and fucking Goromo?
Yeah, but it's not a Ginrin Goromo. It's not a
Looks
Ginrin
like it
Goromo.
to me.
No, Aoki says it's not a Ginrin Goromo. He says it's a mix between a Kuro Goshiki and an Ochiba.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, now we might. Oh, there you go. Oh no, it's not good enough.
Yeah. In the top right. Top.
Yeah, on the
top
top
middle.
left. Yeah. Hold on, let's try and see if we can get a better view of him. And it should be here.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. What is that, Vince? That's an
Where are we
interesting
looking?
fish, right? Right bang in the center.
Bang, bang in the centre.
Oh, the
Just a
Ginrin.
second,
Yeah.
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 That looks like
I
a
see it.
Ginry Shillo to me. But
Now
But
it's.
I came home with a metallic black and white fish from New Forest Koi,
Mm.
and everyone that's put their answer down on the video of what the parents are, out of everyone that put their name down or put their dish choice down,
Yeah.
only one person has got it right yet.
Hmm.
And it's not what you would think either.
Okay. So tell us.
No,
No.
You gotta wait till the end of the
It will be reviewed in a week, and I want to see if we get a few more people trying to guess. But yeah, I think there's out about 20 people that have put varieties in. Only one person has got it right.
Okay.
In fact, what I'll do is once we finish the live, I'll do a short of it in the bowl. And then you have to go back to the video that it's on and put what you're thinking, and then all the correct answers will get put in a hat, and then we'll sort out some merchandise wise as a prize.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a stunning bowl of fish.
Yeah.
It's nuts,
really
man.
is.
I'm literally so excited to just pick a few out of these bowls, man. Just like 5 of them, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
There's
look at
some
that.
fucking
So
lovely
on the
fish
left
there.
there, on the app. Oh no, I lost it. Hold on. But on the left there, right at the end. Okay, so you look at the extreme left. Can you see that? Is that a Doitz Hajiro?
Can't make it out.
I can't work
No.
it.
I'm excited as hell about that fish because that was the one fish. So I told Aoki he had so he had this pond filled with some beautiful Matsukawa bakes, hajiros, and stuff like that. about ear size, but stunning patterns, beautiful body shapes, and he just would not sell them. Would not. Like, and I had picked out one of the best ones, and I asked him how much it was, and it was about, how much was it? About 1,500 pounds or something like that for one tosai, which was the favorite one that I liked. He said it was a Statsegoy. Yeah. So I just told him, I was like, I have just one and only one request, and that is to basically put one fish from that tank into my bowl, and that will be my fish. So that's what he gave me, which is that Deutz Hajiro or Matskabak. I'm not sure. Super excited, bro.
Sweet. So, anyone out there got any questions for me or the other guys? If not, I think we can wrap up this one for this Sunday.
Yeah.
Today's been a good show.
Yeah, it's been a good show. Shame Cashy didn't get a chance to actually tell us how about his spawning and stuff. But
no, but I did tell him to get a little video up though, so we can all have a look.
Nice. We'll see if we can get him back on, because I also want to quiz him about his first experience showing, which was last year.
Yes,
he showed for the first time last year at the National Quiz Show himself.
Okay.
So,
yeah, exactly. So
hence why I wanted to get him on the show, but he disappeared. Must have been signal, or his phone died.
Oh, he had to go and see his mum at hospital.
Oh shit! Oh, family first.
Always.
Good question from Gav.
A lovely question, Vince.
Mate, it's I'm trying to get some prices on skips and bags and stuff, because this is something, like I said to my dad, it's all right for my dad to say, right, well, I'll buy you the box, but I've still got to find the money to pay the sand and cement to be able to put the blocks up. Then there's going to be tank connectors needed. There's new liner, new underlay, you know, and it adds up. I mean, I think it's almost 200 quid for a fucking skip for 5 days.
Wow.
What size? What size are you going for? You're going for a 4 yard or a 6?
That was a 4.
Is that with an operator?
When you ring them up, ask them for a cash price and an account price, because down here when we get ours, we get a 4 yarder for like 170 or 210 for a 6 if it's cash. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a not as soon as I would like, Gav.
Can you get a grab line and collect it from the back?
Yeah, it's not just the bit of
you're going over the top of the long block and toe side.
It's no. I can get the stuff outside. That's not a problem, but it's the walls are actually made of industrial building walls. So you know these big industrial units they put up. You've got a metal sheet, then you've got 4 inches of insulation, and then you've got a metal sheet, and they interlock together, and that's what makes, that is what my pond walls are made out of. So not only have I got to get rid of soil, I've got a shitload of metal and insulation that's going to have to come out as well. So yeah, I've got to take into consideration skips and everything else, and yeah, it's not going to be for a few months anyway, that's for sure. And it definitely won't be this side of the national, even if I do win the lottery or something, you know what I mean? Because once this PP treatment's gone through and I've killed off all my parasites, full concentration on getting them conditioned ready for the show, because you know we're almost at the end of April, May, June, you know, 2 months to get the fish up, conditioned and looking good, ready for the national. So it won't be this side of June, that's for sure. It'll probably end up being a winter build. That way.
Guys, I'm
moving
really
on.
sorry, but I need to run. I've got a family dinner and people are waiting on me.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
That's fine.
all right,
See
bro.
you guys later. I'm out.
See you later, sir. See ya next weekend. And with that, he was gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you
Just
what,
like that.
have you ever tried this Fanta lemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Mm. It's that little tingle.
Little tingle.
I mean, don't get me wrong, bless him. My oldest boy in there. I say my oldest boy, he's fucking 29.
Yeah.
Sent me a message the other day. These any good for you, Dad? 6 concrete blocks. I'm like, yeah, it's a start.
Nice.
So yeah, I've got 6 out of me 200 blocks that I need. I've just got to collect them.
Wait, you need 200?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Got to start snacking them up, bub.
Well, no, well, at least you've got to.
Yeah, you got. It's my first 6.
No, they were just going to go to bed. They were just going to get rid of them. So.
Yeah.
If you need anything else like that,
Yeah.
just let me know. If you do get.
If you come across any more of them blocks, yeah. I need 200 to build the new walls for the pond.
We've got pallets galore, wood galore, all that sort of shit. I've got a fucking massive sheet of fucking wood.
Is it plywood? Yeah, send me a picture, because if it's plywood, I might use it for
It's huge though.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to like.
Jordan's van roof
Yeah,
rack.
it's on the roof or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite big. Yeah, I think it's about that size.
Yeah, I can use it for redoing the roof around the
It's about
sides.
that size. Quite big. It's not enough to
No,
do the whole
thanks.
thing.
Question? Well,
Wait, is this the stuff? It's not that.
no, it's not. No.
Yep. You got a
Vince, do you
question?
utilize your PP? Yes, I do. But I, even though I have done a stronger dose than what is recommended, I still try to maintain it as close to 4 hours as humanly possible. I can guarantee if I neutralize this after say 3 hours,
You'll still
then
be there.
tomorrow I'll probably end up neutralizing it 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first lot, even though I'd done a major filter clean on both Easy Pods and both Tempests, and then topped up before I put the PP in,
Yeah.
that will also knock down a hell of a lot of the bio load that's in the pond itself as well. So when I go back in tomorrow with the second dose at the same strength, it will be in there for less time, purely because there's less bio load to worry about. You see what I mean?
So on day 3, then, how long would you say that's going to be in there for? Like 2.5?
Day 3 will only be done if I find anything on scrapes.
Okay.
So in the afternoon of day 3, I will take some scrapes, and then if there's nothing on the scrapes, then I don't see the point of doing the second or the third treatment.
Yeah.
You know, touch wood. I only had to do the 2 treatments on the Tosai tank and the growing on tank.
Yeah.
Whereas before I have had to do 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
But touching wood.
That's using a different PP as well, isn't it?
No, that's just using that's just using Kasuri PP. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be totally got a step ladder, mate.
Look, right. Fucking that money. Unsubscribe, guys. I can unsubscribe. Fucking ungrateful.
So yeah, guys, I need to go as well. I got a daughter waiting for me.
Yeah. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Just done PP in my pond, just turning brown on 4 hours. Cool.
Yeah, about the right time.
Yeah, if it's going brown, it's burning itself out, which is what I've
Yeah.
had on the other systems. So, I mean,
Yeah.
another 2 hours to wait. You know, like I say, I reckon come 3.5 hours, they'll be looking at me as if to say, "Well, come on, are you going to sort me out now?"
Yeah.
But at the moment, they're just
Mooching and
literally
smooching.
just mooching around.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't chucked any extra air stones in the pond itself, but what I have done is I've turned both of my water pumps up to 75%. And with that, I mean, I got 10,000 on the skimmer, I got 20,000 on the bottom drain, and usually the skimmer's running at about 25%, and the bottom drains usually run at about 40%. So it's also generating a lot more oxygen going through the shower and back into the pond because I've spent things up. So, and it's the way I've always done it, and it seems to work for me. Like I always say, you know, every pond keeper is different, and every pond acts completely different as well. So, on that bombshell, he's got a nipper to go and look after.
Yep.
He's got 4 hours to finish sorting. So, as always, guys, thanks a lot for joining along. We'll see you here, same place, same time next weekend. As always, I've been Twisted Koi.
I've been Hot Square, guys, and I'll see you all next week.
I've been Koi Cannon from Denmark.
It also looks like a Cyberman, and we will see you next week.
My headset died. See you guys.
So catch you guys all later. Have a good one. Have a great week.